Imagine you've been waiting for a beach vacation for months. Finally, the awaited day comes. You get up early, get ready, and check the weather forecast. It's really sunny today, says the weather app. But when you get to the beach, it rains heavily. Well, why the hell is the weather forecast so often wrong even though the technology is so advanced? The process behind the weather forecast is not just a prediction, but the result of complicated mathematical calculations. There are many factors that affect the weather, ranging from temperature, air pressure, humidity, to the direction and speed of the wind. Just imagine there are dozens, even hundreds of factors that must be calculated and all interact with each other. For example, slightly changed air pressure can affect the movement of clouds, which can eventually make it rain in unexpected places. We even know the term butterfly effect, where something as small as the flapping of a butterfly's wings somewhere can affect the weather in another place very far away. How can it be? Because the atmosphere is complex and full of interconnected variables. Why weather forecast can be different? Have you ever felt confused why weather forecasts from different applications can give different results too? For example, one application says it's sunny, while another says it's raining. Well, that's because the data sources used are different. There are applications that rely more on data from satellites that can measure temperature and humidity from above, while other applications rely more on data from ground weather stations that are more precise for prediction of rainfall. The mathematical calculations can also be different, you know. So, no one forecast is 100% correct because it all depends on the data used and the way of calculation. Effects of climate crisis on weather forecast, but it turns out that there is another factor that makes weather forecasts more inaccurate, namely the climate crisis. Global warming changes weather patterns drastically. For example, higher temperatures in polar regions cause ice to melt, which makes ocean currents change. And this change can affect weather in distant places, such as worsening winter in Europe or affecting tropical weather. This domino effect makes the weather system even more unpredictable. Even a slight change can trigger big changes elsewhere. So, when we predict the weather, we also have to consider factors that cannot be predicted precisely, such as the climate crisis. Technology that helps fix weather forecast. However, there are advanced technologies that can help make weather forecasts more accurate. One of them is a supercomputer that can process large amounts of weather data in a short time. In fact, the latest technologies, such as quantum computers, have great potential to calculate more variables at once, which can make weather predictions more precise. Just imagine, this quantum computer can process weather data in seconds, while ordinary computers take hours. So, hopefully, future weather forecasts can be more accurate even though atmospheric systems remain complex. So, even though technology continues to evolve, weather forecasts can still be wrong. But that doesn't mean we can't be prepared. For example, bring an umbrella or raincoat even if the weather is predicted to be sunny. Monitoring the weather at all times and utilizing various sources of information can also help us anticipate weather changes. So, that's the reason why weather forecasts are often wrong, even though technology is so sophisticated. Complicated weather systems, climate crises that change weather patterns, and different data from each application are some of the contributing factors. But don't worry. With increasingly advanced technology and our readiness, we can still deal with unexpected weather. So, never forget to bring an umbrella. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you understand better about why the weather forecast can be wrong. If you have any exciting experiences or questions about the weather, write in the comments.